Destined Rivals has finally come out. I was able to get my hands on 100. There is a Cynthia special illustrated rare card in this set on a Garchomp, and I need it for reasons, okay? Listen, the last time we pulled a character card on this channel, we got a 10.
No way. There's no way you first pack something good.
Will cards ever get a 10 in my grubby hands again? Probably not. I already opened a little bit of Destined Rivals because the Pokemon Company sent me a booster box and an ETB. However, my favorite way to open up cards is by getting booster bundles. Cynthia's Gabite, ooh. I have a, Cynthia's Roserade is our first card. I've got a bit of a crackhead opinion that booster bundles have the best hits in it. If you get 1,000 packs in booster boxes, every booster box you're expected to get like, these are numbers out of my ass, 15 to 16 hits, you know? Like there's a set number of hits. With booster bundles, you could open up like 100 of them and get nothing, or you could open up 10 with every single pack being a hit. Is that essentially double gambling? Yes, which is cool because we just got a Nidoking EX. I'm putting every single EX in a sleeve, but the background is only going to be the big hits that we pull. Now, I have only one single card of Team Rocket in my collection. It's this CGC9, almost said PSA, Dark Charizard that I got from Danny Phantom. I traded him a lot of my SIRs from Crown Zenith, I think 2 years ago. It's in a video. You can, there's a video where you can see me do the trade. I got a base set pack and the card's gone up. That base set pack has been opened. Don't worry, it's for a video. You don't get them mauled on me, okay? It's crazy to see what's happened with Pokemon cards this year. Nobody could have prepared me for every single buddy and their mother and their grandmother charging the Costco's, trying to get every, oh! That's not the one I wanted! But holy grail, we pulled a Cynthia's Garchomp. Look how cool. The trainer cards honestly are some of the sickest things they've ever done. Having the trainer literally be behind the Pokemon just staring out at you is such a nice background piece to this. Cause like, but if the trainer wasn't there, it would just be the normal colors that they put in the background. I'm putting this in the background. How many times in the last 10 seconds did I just say background? We're trying out a new setup for Pokemon cards. I have a desk over here. We've got this camera. Listen, I understand that it was the most forehead angle possible in the last opening, all right? Oh, that artwork is so clean. Look at this Yanma. This one's 183 out of 182. I got the first secret rare. I didn't even realize, I guess, that illustration rares had become secret rare cards. What set did they change that? Listen, I know so much random bull crap about bull stuff about Pokemon TCG that there's still so much that I don't know. Back in my day, there used to be 2 secret rares. Now we got 2 different sets, Black Flare and White Bolt. If I mess those up, the editor's gonna cook me. Come on, Cynthia. We have a Stevens Claydol, a Meow, and a Zera Aura Hollow. I love these energies, by the way. These and the black and white checkerboard energies are really nice. My Journey Together opening was kind of nuts. Out of 100 packs, it was either 43 hits or, there's another Cynthia's Roserade. It was either 43 or 47 hits out of the 100 packs. We were just pulling. That's definitely not gonna happen with this set because it has a Cynthia in it. And we all saw what happened when I tried to pull the illustration rare Celebi. Whoa! Who is this? I didn't see this card at all. MC's Hype. Draw 2 cards. If your opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards, remaining, draw 2 more cards. That card works in raid battles. You get 4 cards every time. You may have noticed the corkboard background as well. That it is just gonna evolve. Right now, I've just thrown up all of the Baneri cards that I have in PSA 10 because it's my favorite card. Honestly, I would, whoa! We didn't pull this in the last box. I think I might actually have this card. Yeah, we did pull it. Now that I'm reading the ability, I'm like, wait a minute, I did pull that. Guys, I have multiple channels. I apologize to tell you that. I got to open up this set a little bit early thanks to the Pokemon Company on my second channel, More Purplecliffe. So here's your shout out there. Go subscribe to that. If you want to watch live streams, go to Purplecliffe Live and hit subscribe there. If for some reason you want clips, Purplecliffe Clips. And then we don't talk about Roblox. Chat, one day that channel will be revived. Oboma Snow, Blaziken, Aracuda. I wish that this had an illustrated rare. This card is so pretty. Hydrapple, nice. But I'm still getting used to the setup. Let me know if you like it. That cork board, I would open up a P.O. box to accept artwork, but honestly, you guys just send me your artwork in If I Laugh a Pokemon Die streams with Cliffy on it. So I'm probably just gonna take all of the submissions there and make this an art board. Cynthia pack, that's good luck. Cynthia pack is going to have the Cynthia card in it. Growlithe, Swellow, Electabuzz, Roselia, it's there. This is gonna be it. Clan Pearl and an Ethan's Magcargo. This set has a lot of cool artworks. Now that we've opened it, it's very Team Rocket heavy. And I'll be honest, I haven't seen what decks are doing well. I heard that Team Rocket was doing well in Japan and Ethan was doing well in Japan, but again, I might be talking out of my ass. I haven't seen the results with my own eyes. Looking at the cards though, it's gonna be really hard to build a Lily only deck or an Iono only deck or say a Cynthia only deck or a Stevens only deck because there just aren't that many cards. However, Team Rocket has every card in this set. There are so many of them. Ooh, I think we pulled this as my rare in the last pack. Is this just Team Rocket versus Champions? And that's why they're Destined Rivals? I thought we would have seen like a red though. Misty? Misty's not an elite. Okay. Where and who? Marty? Arvin? Where did the name Destined Rivals come from? Electivire EX. This is a new card. This attack does 50 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. If this Pokemon has at least 2 energy attached, you do 180 more damage. It's stage 1. That's interesting. Now, am I prepared to open up 1,000 packs of this set if I have to pull the Cynthia? I don't know about 1,000. I think honestly, if I did not get the Cynthia and it took at least 1,000 packs, would I feel gross continuing to open packs? Or am I doing the community a service by getting rid of all the bad packs that don't have Cynthias in it and making everybody else's packs subsequently slightly more juicier? I don't think it's gonna take 1,000 packs to hit the Cynthia. I'd open up maybe 500, even saying that now. Oh my gosh. Well, hey, we saw the pre-orders for the new black and white set. They were up for hours. Fingers crossed, they are printing that set like crazy. Dude, like the only thing stopping everybody from being happy with Pokemon is the amount of Pokemon. If they print it like crazy, these scalpers are gonna run out of their bankroll and it's gonna continue to be in the store shelves to where people will not have to pay their crazy prices. And once people stop paying their crazy prices, everything gets fixed. Everybody is looking for, I think, the Ethan Ho-Oh in the set. There's a Mewtwo SIR, there's a golden Ethan Ho-Oh, and whoa! Oh my god! This is a top art of all time. This set has so many good artworks in it. Wow! Are you seeing this? I spit on it a little bit. Good thing I put that in the sleeve. Wow! My dream. I want to be able to get back to buying 1,000 packs. Technically, I could buy 1,000 packs of the newest set. It just doesn't feel right, you know? Oh, whoa. I didn't know this was a card either. Holy. This might be the most majestic Lapras I've ever seen. You got Misty napping. Dang! This set has crazy art! Now, the more I think about a black and white set being printed at the same time, again, for those coming in that have been introduced to the trading card game in the last 5 years, nice card right there. We've never seen a dual set before where they've taken the same set and split it up like Genetic Apex. This is clearly, I don't even know if you can say clearly, but I believe it's influenced by Pokemon Pocket. Genetic Apex having multiple different sets, and now they're trying it like in real life. I am afraid that I'm gonna have another situation like the Celebi illustration rare with the set. However, it's gonna be in one of them. Like imagine that you're looking for the Zekrom, and every single box you buy, you have to buy the Reshiram packs as well because they're included in the product. And then you just keep pulling the Reshirams and not the Zekroms. Do you think one pack is gonna be more expensive than the other? That is not the Cynthia's Garchomp that I wanted. However, I have it up for the deck now. Impidimp, Shroomish, Skarmory, Granite Cave. What the Skypea is going on there? Is that telling Kyogre, Groudon versus Rayquaza Bro, they took that from One Piece. I honestly don't know if Skypiea... No, Skypiea was before Pokemon Emerald. Wait a minute. No, we're not going into Pokemon One Piece theories. Listen, I just saw a One Piece theory that Laugh Tale is Long Ring Island, okay? We're not going there. Look at this beautiful Electrike. One of my editors is punching his monitor right now because this is his chase card. It's just like all simple line work all around it with beautiful colors. It reminds me of artwork that I saw when I was traveling Japan. That's really, really nice. I like that Electrode a lot. It and Rotom, I love for like opposite reasons. All right, I'm gonna speed a couple of these packs up. I am not even 50 in. It's crazy. Here's that Electrike regular form. We've got a Barrascuda. This is a holo rare. I'll take the reverse holo every time. How many of these am I gonna pull in this video? Do you think I'm just gonna get 100 of the full arts before I pull the Cynthia's SIR? I am prepared to open 500 packs to get this card. I would love to pull it in the first 100. So that way, I have it and I save so much money. But I could be tempted to just continue doing 100 packs over and over again on my second channel like I did for that shiny Charizard in Pocket. By the way, that felt a little gross, okay? Hunting for the shiny Charizard that wasn't even a real card, that hurt me a little bit. Oh no, I just skipped the full art card and it's a Dondito. This pack fell off the pile, which means it's my last pack I'm gonna open. Definitely has a Mewtwo or a Giovanni in it. I pulled really well in my first booster box. So far, these bundles, I love the cards I'm pulling, but the pull rates are kind of lower. I'm curious, what's your pull rate been with this set? If you opened up an ETB, how many hits did you get and what hits were they? I remember a time when you could open up an ETB and get 0 hits at all. These were also when ETBs were $26, like $30, $35. I think booster bundles are supposed to be $26. If you see a card shop selling a booster bundle for anything more than $40, I don't want to tell you to leave that card shop because you know card shops also are getting screwed over by distributors and it might not be their fault, but take some scrutiny because there's so many bad actors in the Pokemon card space right now. A lot of people were DMing me wondering what I do with all of the cards that I pull from these videos. So here, let me actually show you how I sort them off camera. I take all of my cards and I put them in a pile on camera, right? Like I just take everything, I put it into a pile here, and then it is to get sorted at a later date. However, the way I sort them is I go like this. I don't do this on video, but when I open up packs off video, I do it like this every single time. You take the code, you put it in a pile, you go through here. Okay, we take all of our cards, put it there, take your energies and trainers, put them in a pile. This goes in the Pokemon pile, reverse holo pile, and then we got a hit. But if this was a holo rare, I would put it in a holo rare pile. So essentially you have 4 different piles. All of your Pokemon, like the random Pokemon you hit, all of your trainers, all of your reverse holos, and then all of your holos. And it seems like it's a lot of work at first. It's not. And trust me, it makes sorting Pokemon cards actually really fun. Some people don't like the part of the hobby that is having Pokemon cards everywhere you go and sitting in every single room. And the way to stop that is sorting. I love sorting. I think it comes from my Warhammer background. I used to just throw on a TV show while painting my wood elves, and that has instilled in me maybe it hasn't even instilled in me, maybe I'm just built like this, where I can zone out while watching a show while doing something repetitive over and over again with my fingers. Like I did with your mom last night. Sorry, we're never gonna get any good pulls in this pack because I said, that is a chase card in the set. It's not my chase card though. Do you think we can get back to backs? Team Rocket, Ethan. Team Rocket, Team Rocket. Energy Recycler. Oh, we got back to backs. Oh my, this card looks like it's from One Piece Wano. Wow, I'm so happy that I didn't look into any of the arts in this set. I don't care about a single one of the EXs. I don't think there's been an EX in this set that I've looked at and been like, I want to play that. However, I don't think there's been a card I've pulled that I haven't wanted to collect. Is this more of a collector set than a competitive set? Competitive players, if you, whoa, holy, 3 in a row. Competitive players, let me know what you guys think. I see you, some of you in the comments. Listen, I know, there's some people who got your first and last name in my comment section, and I'm pretty sure I beat you in a Elite Cup. God, that's a sick artwork. Man. Okay, I'm picking this pack right here because we're ending the streak. We're going three hits in a row and then a flop. I have too much pressure on me knowing that I pulled 3 hits in a row. We just got to get it out of the way. If I pull something here, especially a Cynthia's Garchomp full art. Okay. I was going for the clip. Imagine I pulled it there, all right? It would have been way better than saying a your mom joke before pulling the Ethan SIR. It's like when you see like shiny reactions where someone's just talking about like childhood trauma and all of the pains that they went through, and then they just break out of it to go, shiny trappage! Shiny trappage! Those are some of my favorite. I miss shiny reaction compilations. I know that not many people were, in the grand scheme of things, were watching or hunting down shiny reactions. But I do kind of miss the compilations that people would post. Because you would just get, like, somebody you've never seen before breaking, like, all siren records, screaming at the top of their lungs. And then you'll have people who just don't react. It's been a minute since I've got a shiny Pokemon in a game. Arboliva EX. Skarmory. Who knew that this was a Gen 2 Pokemon? Did you know that Skarmory, Chinchou, and Slugma, oh, there's the Yukamori card. Those are all Gen 2 Pokemon? I didn't know that. So, Titan EX. That's a cool full art. I love the white and purple. Whoa, look how bad the centering is on this. Man, I've been getting some terrible centered cards in this video. Are they printed on toilet paper? Man, let's go. Nidoran, Flaffy, Drowsy, Toadstool, Ogerpon. I'm feeling something here. Oh, I do not want to feel a Drowsy ever again. Let's see a Team Rocket's Mewtwo full art in this pack. Arvin Sandwich? Why does his sandwich look so much better than the one that I made? Editor, take it out of my mouth right now. Misty Starmie, Ponyta, Citadel. Oh, there was a card! I just flew right past it. Ethan's Adventure, not an SIR, just a full art. But that goes with my Ethan's Ho-Oh. Pineco, Clamperl, Ponyta, Scraggy, Watchtower, Metacham, Psyduck, Quilava, Spikemouth. Nothing there. All right, first 50 packs down. We pulled a bit of hits, a lot less than we did with Journey together. But I'm just gonna move all of these forward a little bit and we get to crack these open too. This is the part of the video, the halfway point where I realized that the mic that I was wearing wasn't working. Apologies for the bad audio. It's fixed now though. That L is to me. Relor. Maggie, I don't like this Relor art, by the way. Something about it stresses me out. Team Rocket, Spikemouth, Matang, ooh, Floatzel, and a Misty's Gyarados. There's so many illustration rares that it kind of feels like they're making one for every single holo rare, but also I don't know if that's true. I'm sure there's so many holo rares that there aren't illustrated rares for. Like Gorbis, there's no Gorbis illustration rare. That was a Temu pack. You see how that opened? Uh-oh. Does that mean there's gonna be booty cheeks in this or the greatest card ever? You can never tell with the Temu packs. And no, I did not buy the pack from Temu. When I say that, I'm just saying that the pack dissolved in my hands like a good steak. Much better pack, which means it's got nothing good. This one was resealed. Yep, Arvin's greeted. Nothing good. If I don't pull the good cards, then they were all resealed. Actually, wait a minute. I opened up my first clearly resealed pack the other week, and I pulled nothing. It wasn't stupid like there were silver and gold borders. The pack opened up so weird, had no holo in it, and multiple of the cards had like dings and scratches, like they were in somebody's, what would you call it? Bulk box before it was put into that pack. Like these cards were clearly not printed anywhere near each other. It was an Ancient Origins pack. Wasn't from a box. I bought it off of, man, I bought that one off of eBay. So it's my fault that it happened. Smoliv, Mimikyu. Whoa. Oh, I haven't pulled a gold stadium in a long time. Once during each player's turn, that player may put up to 2 basic lightning energies from their discard to their hand in insanely good stadium. Look at that little tad bulb standing up like a pogo stick. Competitive players, I hope that with megas, that's a good sign. The card fell down in the background. I hope that with megas, we can relive a little bit of what Pikachu and Zekrom tag team felt like when it came out. Okay, we don't need to go, once ADP came out, it was over. No, I stopped caring. Zoroark and Greninja tag team was awesome. I did not like ADP. You can look at my reaction when they announced Megas at Worlds. Oh yes! I was like freaking out. And then once it said 3 prizes, I was like, Hearts, no. Oh no. But 3 prize Pokemon did have its upsides, you know? And I'm starting to kind of get into a mindset that's like, what if those were the good old days? Where you could play the 7 prize or even 8 prize game with your tag teams and megas. Do we know if it's just gonna be better Pokemon? Or if they're gonna have like a mega move, like a GX move or a V-Star counter? Or you can only mega evolve 1 Pokemon? I haven't read deep into the gimmick. I know that we have the Gardevoir. I don't know, I'm excited to see what there is. I just want new mega Pokemon. Legend ZA comes out, I think the release date was October 16th. October something. I should know, but I don't. It's in my calendar, okay? With Legend ZA, I want just a ton more megas. People are afraid that there aren't gonna be new mega Pokemon. Hisui added Hisuian forms, okay? I don't think we're gonna get Colossian forms of the future, but I think we're gonna get a ton of megas, and I hope one of them's Tropius. I was saying it on my stream, Purplecliffe Live, the other day. Tropius and Delibird would be such a cool mega. Actually, I take Delibird back. Iron Bundle already made it really cool. Whoa! Team Rocket's Murkrow. Sheesh! She's dressed up to the nines. That Murkrow, he about to Nightshade. That's a pretty artwork. I love that. We got a gold and an SIR. That's like what? 2 booster boxes worth of hits? So far, I think we're on track with the bundle hits. What do you guys open? Do you open up booster bundles? Do you do single packs from a card store? Do you order off of Amazon, eBay, Target website? You doing the Pokemon Center refresh war? How are you getting your packs? Let me know. Also, for the girls in the comments, what is the cutest card in this set? Not to boil you down to only collecting cute cards, but also, I do not trust anybody else's opinion. What's the cutest card from the set? I need you to know, tell me. Hopefully my reasoning there was good. Watchtower, Metacham. I thought for a second I went like this and pulled the card up and reacted to the energy, but no, it was just Azame Zenta. This is the Team Rocket Everybody pack. What are the 4 arts? We've got Team Rocket Everybody, Cynthia, and then Ethan and Giovanni. This is what the art set looks like. I remember seeing, I think, a leaked version of Destined Rivals. What was it? I haven't seen the cards in the set, but I saw a post, I don't even know where I saw it. Maybe somebody showed it to me, of a Destined Rivals pack getting sent to somebody months ago, like around the time Journey Together came out. I thought that pack art was so fake, and then they came out with Destined Rivals, and that pack art is the same. I will say right now, Destined Rivals has one of the best ETBs ever. Do I have that to show you on video? Yeah, I got it right here. Look at this. It's got texture here. The red is just red. On this side, you got the Rocket R. Over here, it's the same design. And then over here, you got your Pokemon trading card game. Super, super cool ETB. Look, if Pokemon knows how to do one thing, it's make pretty cards. How many different artists they work with in a set now? So to give some fun information, at Worlds in Japan, oh, whoa, we pulled the Misty Psyduck again. When Worlds was in Japan, I got invited to go to the Creatures headquarters. If you don't know what that is, Creatures is the part of the Pokemon company that deals with the card game. I got to peek in and see a little bit of how everything works behind the scenes, and it's so cool. You can tell that they love what they do with the card game. But the way it works is they create a card, and they'll have the card with its moves and then just a placeholder image, like with just a Ken Sugimori like clip art on it. And then what they do is they take that card, they figure out how it works, because they're testing the game way before they know what the card looks like. And then they'll tell the artist, or they'll go out and find artists for that card, give them a little bit of like what they're looking for, and that's how we create all the cards that are here. And around that time, they were trying to find more and more artists to make their cards. And I was like, oh, what does that mean? Like, one or two more famous artists are gonna get invited to Pokemon? But now 2 years later, we're seeing sets like this that just have infinite illustration rares. Or even, let's talk about the black and white set that has 150 something illustration rares. And also, as an artist, that's gotta be like such a cool thing to have a Pokemon card of your own. I'm not an artist in any traditional sense, but if I was if I was a drawer, I think it would be my dream to have a Pokemon card. I don't know. It's so cool. Shout out the Pokemon artists. A lot of the artists do have little pop-ups at Worlds. So hey, come to Worlds. Also, I've got a meet and greet at Worlds. So if you got tickets, come say hi. I've got a meet and greet at VidCon this month in June, and a meet and greet at Worlds in August. So if you want information on those, I'll try and include them in the description of this if you scroll towards the bottom. All right, we're getting towards what seems like our last 20 packs. There's the MC's Hype, a card that I just have not pulled, I think, any of, but I got the crazy illustration rare. So I asked my chat the question, who would win in a fight between 100 level 25 Jigglypuffs and a level 100 Drampa? And it's been haunting me. I really don't know. Listen, there were so many questions that were brought into this. Does the Drampa have infinite PP? No, but he has access to Lepa Berries, so he doesn't run out of PP. And then everyone was like, Hyper Voice. They Hyper Voice, and then it's just dead. But then someone was like, what if one of the Jigglypuff hits Sing? No way I pull this. I have pulled both SIR Ethan cards. Hold up, we're pulling the other one out of the pile. It's coming out of the ashes like it's Ho-Oh. Wow. Where's my Cynthia, though? Okay, back to the real topic. What if a single one of those Jigglypuffs hit a Sing? Is there a sleep clause? Can all 100 Jigglypuffs sing? And then they were like, well, it doesn't matter if they sing. Drampa has Earthquake. And then somebody in chat was like, yeah, Earthquake doesn't matter because Jigglypuff can float in Smash Bros. Like, how are you gonna damage it with an Earthquake if it's not touching the ground? And then I was like, man, wait, that's a really good point. Jigglypuff is strong as shit in Smash Bros. Can he side B? What if 25 of the Jigglypuffs snuck up behind the sleeping Drampa and side B'd it? Like they used their C-stick and charged it. Or they used the sleep move and knocked him out like Hungry Box. And then I realized, wait, if one of the Jigglypuffs use Sing, does it also put all the other Jigglypuffs to sleep? So then would it be a 1v1 until each of them wake up? Or if the Drampa woke up first, it would just go on Carnage, eating all of the Jigglypuffs? Listen, whoa, that's a pretty card. I lost a little bit of sleep over one monkey versus 100 humans, or the one gorilla, but this one, I'm losing life over it. And it's just an arbitrary question. Like, who would win between a Passimian and 5 angry Tauroses? Those are the real questions. Yanmega EX. We're thinking about this too hard. Time to go back to the cards. We've got a Leopard, a Porygon 2, and a Cynthia's Roserade. I'm actually frying brain cells trying to figure out who wins between a fight between two literal cartoon anime figures. Now, also, listen, welcome to the Pokemon fandom. You're a weeb now, okay? If you don't watch anime, but you like Pokemon, surprise, these are anime cards. Haha, you're a weeb. Now, where I would start, Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, if you're really normal, or stay away from One Piece. Trust me, it's the best one, but just stay away from it. You're not ready for One Piece. I think we're at the last 10 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yup. I know you're rooting for me. And if you're not rooting for me, I hope that I pulled your Ethan and that your pack only has an Articuno in it. Is that too mean? I don't care. You said you were mean about mine, Cynthia. All right. Arvin Squavit. Nidoran. Mo Rotom. I think Mo Rotom's my favorite of the Mo Rotom or Wash Rotom. We had some really cool Rotoms back in the team up area. Or era. Did I just say area? Like you can walk over to team up? Oh, something about that card made me think I pulled a nuts hit. And then it was just a Sneasel. I don't know what it is with them making Sneasel a rare card so often. Applin. Oh, there was also that one guy who pulled an Applin card. That was the apple tree one with all the little Applins on it, and his dad got mad because there was no Pokemon card on it. He was like, oh, I bought a Pokemon pack for my son, and there was no Pokemon on it. It was just a freaking apple tree. Yeah, that was our Pokemon, and probably one of the coolest Pokemon they've made. I don't know what it is about Applin, but I think everybody just loves Applin. Kind of like Dedenne. Or, I don't think people love Morpeko. I think Dedenne is a great example. But Dedenne is like a Pikachu clone, so it was created with people in mind to try and love it. Okay, both of the Ogerpons were on a dry spell. Last 4 packs of this video. Can we pull the Cynthia's Garchomp SIR? We have pulled 3 gold cards. Well, 1 gold card, 2 SIRs from these 100 packs, which is on like point for opening booster boxes of this much. Again, these packs are all from booster bundles. They're not from booster boxes, so I'm not guaranteed any hits. But it's funny that the math is kind of mathing out to the way it should work. A few of these cards are upside down in the packs too. I don't know if that's a quality control thing or this set's just kind of weird. Another Full Art Nidoking! Tainted Horn. If this Pokemon is now poisoned, you do 8 damage counters instead of 1 to your opponent. Second to last pack, and then we put the one that I won on the side. By the way, if you're in the comments like arguing over Drampa versus Jigglypuff, I win. Last pack. Make sure to join the Discord if you want to keep up with uploads. Sometimes the subscribe button doesn't give you a video. Here we go. Toadskrull, Coughing, Smoliv, Torchic, Team Rocket's Great Ball, Marnie's Leopard, Huntail, a Rellor, an Ethan's Adventure, and God dang it,